Frozen 2, which is a movie I also seen actually with my wife, and pertaining back to Knives Out. My wife adores that movie. Thought it was such a good, so much fun to watch. And this movie was also surprisingly fun to watch. Even I've said it. I was just kind of watching it to see, what it would be. How different can they really make this from the first one? And it surprisingly, because I guess my expectations were really low. Lately, I've been watching these 3D animated movies with a different eye, because I've been kind of working on a free program called Blender, which I always have it linked in the bottom of every video, because I'm a huge fan. I believe I also have vidIQ already in there. I could have it in there because I have mentioned that already in the front of this video. So I could have it in there already. I believe I always have like these free downloads in the bottom. So Frozen 2 was amazing. Well done story, and kind of moved the story a little bit more forward. And they had to tell this part of the story with Elsa. I believe it's Elsa, or basically with her frozen powers and all that stuff. So let's talk about the back end here. And this is also courtesy of another Instagrammer. I'm not sure whose Instagram this is exactly, but they posted the back part, and I really highly thank you. And I hope if you see your name here, thank you for that. And go thank this person for taking this picture as well, so we can talk about it here. And they have some special features. This is the back end of the Bluray, the Bluray 4K, I believe, of the Steelbook case at Best Buy. This is the back end of that, even though I showed you the 4K regular version of Frozen 2 in the front. Alright, let's zoom in. Some really cool stuff here. So Bluray, there's some stuff. This is like Disney sometimes to do this. They have outtakes, which I'm, usually going off of what a lot of the outtakes that you would see in what you call it, in Pixar movies are usually, they're usually made as an outtake for outtakes, if that makes sense to you. So they're basically pre-made and stuff like that. And it could be like actual mistakes while reading the script, because they record all the voices for the actors. And it could be like a true outtake then, and then they just animated it, into something so you can see it for the Blu-rays, which is really cool. And it's something that you don't normally see a lot, but they could do that here, or they could show you on set stuff, meaning in the recording booth and stuff like that. So, and then there's deleted scenes, and then obviously, like I've said before about deleted scenes are great for filmmakers to learn what doesn't move the story forward. And I say this a lot because it means what I said for every movie, because every movie is different. So you're learning how it works for each genre and each type of movie, and how they get around all that to move the story forward while they're editing, because that's when you can make your movie even better than you thought it was going to be, is by re-editing it and finding these a new look at the film, without certain scenes. So the next thing is deleted songs too. Again, just what I said here. You see, every film's different, and this is a musical. This film here has deleted songs, so deleted songs are the same thing like deleted scenes. You know, some of the songs just doesn't propel the movie forward to get you to the end of the movie, to feel satisfied of the film. So you can tell when they do this type of stuff, sometimes you can tell like the script was really, really dense and they have a lot of like added benefits and stuff like that. um, so all that stuff is like perfect for writers and everything. It's just like you can tell for a sequel they try to pull all the stops and do everything, what they can do for this film, to be great, which is good because the first one was held in high regards and a lot of people were waiting for that. So there's another thing here. Did you know? I'm sure there's just certain things that you didn't know about your characters, your favorite characters in this film, and stuff like that. Good job, Disney, for like cheating me out of the making ofs, because I see here music videos and then it says and more. So that's pretty much it for them. And this is the Steelbook case, so like, if they're gonna add the most features, it would be here. So let's move on. Obviously, I'm not very happy about all that. I like special features, and I don't really show that I get bummed, but I get bummed sometimes that they don't do that, because I think it really is something not only beneficial for filmmakers, but like people that are fans of the movie. Any movie usually will like just feel more part of the film, I guess. It gives them more of the film that they want. So instead of just paying $20-something or whatever for these Blu-rays, you don't just get just a movie, but you get to hang out with your favorite characters type of thing behind the scenes. I love it. Works well with live action type of stuff. And when they do these making ofs, I love the Pixar ones. They always had something interesting behind it. The reason why these movies are even getting good in the sense that they're actually like Wreck-It Ralph and stuff like that is because of John Lasseter. So. So just kind of putting that out there, like Disney, like make more special features. I know people would love that, to spend more time with their characters until you make the third one, I guess, or more on the franchise. Especially Disney, when they want to like really do sequels and do a lot of everything. So this is the Steelbook case. That was a paper that is wrapped around the wrapping of the Steelbook case, but this is the back end inside of it and the discs of the Blu-ray in Best Buy. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to the one in Target, which is Target always likes to give you a book or something all the time, which is really cool. Like I said about Inside Out and everything. So let me show you that here. So it's a gallery book. So a lot of drawings and everything like that. And you see it looks like they were testing out clothes and colors and what they would do for the character. I mean, they have these models for these characters from the first movie, and they just upgrade them a little bit more. Technology gets a lot better every year, so they probably beef it up a little bit more on the characters and the colors and the resolution and just like the mesh itself. Maybe they redo it again, but I don't think they do that. I'm still learning, even the process of making a 3D model all the way up to like the 3D film itself. So it's very dense, and there's a lot of things there. Just on you can do a lot of like pre-production and all the way to post-production, all the way. Just everything that is filmmaking is all in one program. It's kind of new to me. So our next one after this is the Target one for Frozen 2, and it's not a Steelbook case. I think it's like a paper type case and everything like that. So either way, it comes with the gallery book, and you can learn a lot from that off of just like their drawings and stuff, like I mentioned before. And our next one here, which I usually don't do too often, let's get this up there, is Walmart. So this is the Walmart exclusive for Frozen 2 Ultimate Edition. So let's see. They just kind of have like the covers different. It looks about the same. I'd say either go to Target or Best Buy, get your steelbook case or the Target exclusive. And speaking of Target, I have one more here. I mean, it's not necessary for me to do it, but I'm doing it because this is just part of the release as well for Frozen 2. So you can get a 2-movie collection. So you get the first one and the second one, which is good. I think I'd purchase that if you have children. That's something to purchase if you don't have the first one at all. And if you really enjoyed this film here, phenomenal film. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was just good to see the powers kind of progress and see how she deals with her powers and everything like that. So it was a good sequel. Hopefully the third one does something totally different. This one, usually sequels are like the second movie are usually just kind of like similar to the first one, but it just propels it a little bit more forward with the story, and it just dives in deeper on the characters a little bit more, so that when you get in the third one, we can hopefully change the character, not necessarily change these characters, but propel their life forward into a new meaning of their own life. So I know that's very philosophical of myself, but if you loved this movie and you enjoyed learning about the special features of this film, just comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we do things like this every week.